One of the most beautiful cities in the world, San Diego, California, and Snapdragon Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Fresno State Bulldogs and the San Diego State Aztecs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Aztec head coach before the game. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulldogs offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start changes your mindset. Now you're second and long, 9 yards to go. Give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McClain. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. The play-action fake. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Running inside, it's Sutton. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to him on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hands it off on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Sutton. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's complete to the right. Snags it, and there's running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Martin will throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man. It's busted. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Aztecs call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aztecs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got it. They've got the 1st down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And those in-breaking routes, man, it's got to be trust. Trust in the offensive line to do their job, and then trust that you know your receiver is going to break that off and come straight down the line of scrimmage. Stay away from the defense, especially those guys that sit back there trying to look at the quarterback's eyes and read them. Nice timing on that in route.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. This time it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the upright. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Napier. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. San Diego State trying to get things moving on this drive. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a 2-possession lead might feel insurmountable.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give on the counter. Could be an alley. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for room. It's Sutton. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Martin back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Touchdown, San Diego State. Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And this is exactly how you close out games, David. Defense gets the stop, they force the punt, and this guy can change the game. If you can make the first guy miss, good things happen. That's exactly what happened there. They're now blowing this game open late.
Blowing it open, making the big play. He secures the catch first, job number one, right? And then just seeing the vision of where to go, how to follow your blocker, stay away from the other color jersey, make the big play, and add to their lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Martin will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
This time it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. On fourth down, going to the air. Here comes the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense turning it on. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Martin back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll run the option. Got a little grass. Picks up the 1st down. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Fresno State. Great job by the back on the option.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Now Fresno State calls its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Gives it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Martin will throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's taking a deep shot. Makes the grab in their space. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosives.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, and the interception will seal it, and they'll go home with the victory.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
Well, and it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College.